Welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna make something amazing, something delicious. Stir fry beef with onions. If you like beef, if you like onion, this is something for you. Okay, we have maybe around like 4 pounds of ribeye steak here. I'm gonna remove the silver skin. We don't want that. You can use it if you want, but I prefer to remove it. Just get rid of it. So for this recipe, you have to use some type of tender meat, something kind of expensive. You don't want to use something very hard. No. I'm gonna cut half of it, and this time we're gonna cut the meat this way. Okay, not too thick, not too thin, but just like this way. It's gonna be perfect. And one more time, we're using ribeye steak without bones. You can also use filet mignon, okay? And you can also use chicken if you want. That's all we have to do right now. This is something good if you like, like lunch with onions, beef, and some other vegetables. Okay, so probably I have here around maybe 2 pounds of meat. You can always use more or less, it's up to you. Once you cut the meat, we're gonna marinate it. We're gonna marinate the meat, adding some black pepper, Lea Perrins sauce, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of it. I'm also using cornstarch, 2 big tablespoons. And I'm gonna throw some oil in there too. You probably are not gonna see that part, but it has some oil in there. I like to add some soy sauce, low in sodium. And after that, you can throw out 1 egg and just combine everything. Let it rest for maybe 20 minutes before you fry it. You can also use more stuff if you want. You can use garlic powder, but we're gonna use garlic and ginger later on, so that's why we're not gonna add garlic and ginger powder. Okay, so after half an hour, I'm gonna show you the vegetables that we're gonna use. It's gonna be mostly onions, a big onion that we're gonna remove the skin and just cut it. I like onions a lot, and this is a good recipe. Scallions. Okay, make sure you rinse them. That's what I did. And just cut the onions this way too. A lot of onions. And the scallions, you want to cut some. Now you gotta use garlic and ginger like I said before. And I'm probably gonna use 7 or 8 garlic cloves, remove the skin, and just start cutting everything. And we got a piece of ginger that I removed the skin. Is that the skin? The peel, right? Okay, yeah, so you just peel it and just cut it. I think it's much better to use garlic and ginger fresh than powder. It's up to you. Okay, so that's all the vegetables that we're gonna. You can throw some carrots, broccoli if you want. In a pan, we're gonna throw some oil in there. And this pan gets really, really hot very quickly. Or very fast. And we're gonna just make sure we're gonna coat everything around. And I already added some oil to the meat, okay, so there's no need to add more oil here, just a little bit. And once your pan is hot, you're gonna start cooking your meat. Maybe it's gonna take you 2 or 3 minutes. It depends on your pan or your stove, the flame, how high it is, but you don't want to have it high, okay? Just start combining everything here. And it's gonna cook fast. I like ribeye steak, but for Chinese food, this is a good, recipe that you can use ribeye, filet mignon, something tender, something delicious. Okay, you can throw a little bit more oil if you need. And this is all you have to do. Just keep combining. If you don't have this big spoon right here, I don't know how you call that, but you can also use a big, wooden spoon. I like to throw some soy sauce, dark soy sauce. Okay, so it gives a different color to the meat. If you don't have dark soy sauce, you can also use barbecue sauce, or you can use oyster sauce. We are almost finishing here, and that's it. See, it just took me like 2.5 minutes to cook the meat. After that, you're gonna put your meat on a plate because we're gonna fry the vegetables now. It's always good to cook the meat first and then the vegetables. That way, all the flavor that is left in the pan will stick to the vegetable. Just throw some oil in there, a little bit of oil. And after that, you start frying the vegetables for maybe 2 minutes or less. We'll see. You don't want to fry them for too long, or otherwise they're gonna get mushy or too soft. And if you cook them for too little, they're gonna be raw, and you don't want that, right? Just keep combining everything here. I really enjoy this meat. This food was very delicious. Okay, keep cooking everything here. We're almost done here. This is something that you can cook at home instead of buying it in restaurants. You can throw some peanuts in there if you want. You can throw some cashew. You know, Chinese food can be cooked in a million ways. After your vegetables are cooked, you throw the meat in there, and you're gonna combine everything. It's a lot of combination here, just stir fry. Now this pan or this wok is kind of heavy. That's why I cannot use one hand, and I prefer to use this instrument right here, and I keep combining everything. Now I'm gonna add more dark soy sauce, and I also like to add hoisin sauce. You can add some oyster sauce if you want. I had it, but I said with 2 sauces is enough. Hoisin sauce and dark soy sauce with mushroom flavor. And that's it. What do you think about this recipe? Are you gonna give it a try? Are you gonna cook it at home? I hope you do. Now, I like to eat this with steamed rice. I don't wanna eat it just like that, okay? You wanna eat some white rice or brown rice, that would be a good idea, okay? A little bit of more dark soy sauce because I wanted to have like that brown color, okay? I don't want my food to be pale. I wanted to have a beautiful color. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. This is what you can cook at home when you have garlic, ginger, onions, green scallions, ribeye steak, and that's it. That's all you need. Okay, you gotta have some sauces, Asians like mushroom sauce. Make sure you buy all the stuff, so you can always cook Asian food at home. And this is what I did. Okay, so I'll show you that when I eat this, I grab some rice already cooked and just throw it on top of it. And you can put some spices too, or spices like Tabasco sauce or sriracha. And that's the recipe for today. Thank you very much for watching. And we have a lot of more Asian food in our channel. I hope you give it a try. We'll see you next time.